Hi betting experts, day 3 at the Cheltenham Festival, another really competitive card. We're looking for another belting day for the Irish. We start off with our betting expert daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. This goes in the 320, the Ryanair Chase, a grade 1 over 2 mile, 4.5 furlongs on the new course. I think this is tailor-made for Factophile, who comes here instead of the Gold Cup. Now, he's still improving, he's still raw, he can be a bit free and make the odd error. He's run 7 times over fences in his life, winning 4. I don't think he's been seen to best effect this season behind Galopin Deschamps. Certainly last time out I thought he did plenty mid-race to look a real threat. 2 out, just getting tired after the last and finishing very creditable 3rd. The drop back in triple suit him. He did plenty wrong when he won the Brown Advisory last year at the Cheltenham Festival. He did jump out slightly to his right and raced freely, but he still did it over an extended 3 miles. I think he's got plenty of speed. This ground should suit him. He's around about 5-4. I think any odds against is a very fair price. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 440. It's the Trustatrader Plate handicap chase, a grade 3 over an extended 2 mile 4. A competitive race, but Krabilly has been in my notebook for the Cheltenham Festival for many months now. I thought he looked a shade unlucky not to land a wholesale plunge when finishing 2nd in this race in 2024, finding Shake 'em Up Harry, who got a brilliant ride from Ben Jones, getting first run, but he ran on really strongly up the hill from miles off the pace. He's been lightly campaigned this season by his astute connections. I think, to put it politely, they've been hiding his light under a bushel. I think he's been laid out for this prize. John Joe O'Neill Jr. booked. He has got a couple of entries this week, but hopefully he comes to the plate, because I think it's the perfect fit and he'll go really close with any luck in running. The remaining races, we'll spin through them in time order on Thursday, starting with the Mayor's Novice Hurdle at 120, a grade 2 over 2 mile 1. Well, I like 6.5 here. Not being missed in the market now, around about 3-1 with Priced Up Bet, but a very progressive mare who had some useful form over staying trips on the flat and made a very pleasing start over hurdles when landing wholesale market confidence at Fairyhouse in January. She remains open to plenty more improvement as her jumping sharpens. Her trainer, Gavin Cromwell, he's had a revelationary season this year. All of his horses absolutely flying. And I think this stiff track over 2 mile 1 should bring her stamina into play up the final hill. The 2 o'clock, the Jack Richards Novice Handicap Chase, a grade 2 over 2 mile 4. Well, I like Firefox here for Gordon Elliott. He's a bumper and hurdle winner. He's always been a chaser on looks. He's run 3 cracking races in defeat since making a winning start in this spirit Down Royal in November. I think it's fair to say minor jumping errors have rather held back his finishing effort at Naas and Leopardstown since, but that latest run came behind Madgeborough at the Dublin Racing Festival, which is strong form. There's no doubting he's got a proper engine, and if he can put in a clean round of jumping under Jack Kennedy, he should go really close. He's another horse who did have a couple of other entries this week. I'm hoping he comes here. The Pertemps final at 240, a grade 3 handicap hurdle over 3 miles on the new course. Well, this is a really competitive race here, but I think Will the Wise, he's still unexposed after just 5 career starts, and he comes into the festival on the upgrade. I watched his win last time out. I think he ended up being 11-4 favourite, having been double that in the morning, and he basically was ridden with such confidence to come through from well off the pace. I think a true test of stamina at 3 miles should really suit him, given his pointing background. He's attractive money. I think he'll go well at around about 7 or 8-1. One or two others maybe been hiding their light a bit, but this race, with the change in the conditions now, I think it's much more about real form in the book, and rather than anything that's been plotted up out the back in these qualifying runs, and Will the Wise certainly ticks plenty of boxes. The day's feature, the Stayers Hurdle at 4 o'clock, grade 1, a really good contest this year over 3 miles. Teahupoo's likely to be short, but I think the Gordon Elliott second string, the Wall Park, is a very interesting runner. I'm hoping he comes here rather than running one of the handicaps earlier in the week. He's around about 12 or 14-1 each way. I think it's a more than fair price. He's now won 6 from 12 over hurdles so far, improving run to run as his stamina's been drawn out, and he really caught my eye at Ascot in the long walk. First run in the McManus colours there. I thought he got an ordinary ride, poorly placed and finishing running left in the tank. I think the strong gallop and the Cheltenham Hill will suit him a lot more than Ascot. He's one of those horses A lot of people write off handicappers in graded races, but I think particularly over this staying trip, there's no great difference between the grade 2, grade 1 horses and some of these top handicappers, and I think the Woolpup might just be overlooked because Gordon's got the favourite. Finally, the Muir at 5.20, over 3 mile 2, a real test of stamina this. I like Johnny Who, another John Joe O'Neill unexposed chaser. He went straight into the notebook for a festival handicap when finishing third behind the ill-fated jukebox man at Newbury in November. He's been allotted a pretty lenient mark, and I think this thorough test of stamina will suit him. Jumping errors proved costly when he disappointed at Ascot in December. That trip, far too short for him. This 3 mile 2, much better. If he puts in a clean round of jumping, he must go really well. Best of luck on Thursday at the Cheltenham Festival, betting experts, and please do check out our sponsor, Priced Up Bet.